taking on the Buffalo Bills. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook to the 22-yard line. You talk about this Giant defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. His third rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Bills go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now Jones. He's got the rookie from Tennessee, Jalen Hyatt. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing Jones. And that's going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This will be fielded at the 17. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just taking it right down Broadway. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 117 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Jalen Hyatt was the intended target. And it's second down. You look at this Buffalo defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
They'll try to run forward Barkley. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They're going to try and throw, eluding the pressure right. That is caught. There's a nice move. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving them.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bills take over at 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And the Bills at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Live has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And now they'll throw with Allen. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
These two teams all tied after one. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
They'll run it again with Barkley. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for first. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Giants' first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
First down, New York.
Back to throw. Jones buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Gano's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 155 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. From the 46, here's second and a couple. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills are once again back in front. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at about the 28. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but an end of just 33 following a 10-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. On play action, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37.
212 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Here's Cook again.
And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A strong play from last year's second-round pick, who didn't get a lot of carries as a rookie with the Bills, only 89. But he made the most of them, though. A 5.7-yard average, good enough to lead all running backs had he qualified. This is a young man who's proved he's worthy of a more featured role in the Buffalo offense.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Cook running right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense. This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with an amazing diving catch.
And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And the lead is up to 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
If these guys get chopped into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
It's fielded at the 45. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The 71 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it. It worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land.
Here we go, hey.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley.
Taken down at the 30.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Don Capers, Don Capers, Don Capers, Don Capers. Cockroach, cockroach.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Giants 17. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Up the middle, it's Cook.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To the air, Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
And that's
certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38.
Give left side here for Nwangu.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Ashawn Robinson there on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Allen to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Jones. Connects with Slayton.
And they'll get him down up past the 15.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. It's Barkley on the counter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts it in to any hopes that they have.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Well, they need to score and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute. 1st and 10.
He's going to let it fly. This is caught at the 20. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Jones.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Jones.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. Gano's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game.
Well, certainly happy they were able to force the fumble, Charles, but wish they would have gotten in the end zone, only getting 3 points there and still facing this second-half deficit.
And they also will understand it's going to be a whole lot tougher to force another turnover the rest of the game, because that offense, they're going to be all about ball security from here on out.
And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be 1 kneel. And then
that is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Jones.
going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills have just about sewn up this football game.
Partner, I think this will win a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.